Pastillita aquí.
Respect its space. Can I go put this in the car real quick so we don't carry it around with us? Okay. Respect its space.
Ardillita salvaje.
What's going on? I feel interesting.
Está como se cuelgan ahí del árbol. No alcanza a coger bien. Colgándose del árbol.
Yay, rain! If only we could get this in New Mexico.
We were here while we were on vacation.
Oh yeah, once. Here it's like every single day.
Oh, what do you expect? We live in the freaking desert.
I expect there to be a monsoon season.
But there is in August. It's not August yet.
It's in the
August.
Apúrense, se quedaron. Se quedaron.
It's a very, very bumpy ride out there, especially when I'm driving. So do me a favor and hold on to all of your belongings, okay? If you have any questions or want me to stop so you guys can take a picture, just let me know. And we also will be entering a hardwood hammock. So there will be a lot of tree branches and tree limbs that will be coming into the buggy. At that point, do me a favor and watch your faces. I know a lot of you probably deserve to get slapped around a little bit, but it does hurt a whole lot. Also, we will be coming up really close to the trees. At that point, just do me a favor, don't lean onto the bars, hold on to the railings, okay?
Nos vamos en un aparato de estos, como los que están ahí. Uy, se nota que es una mujer. Mujer al volante. Uy. Nos ahogamos. Retengan la respiración. Uy, es profundo.
And if we do see any of the animals, most of the animals that you will see out in the park today are not native to Florida. They were just brought in as an attraction. Alright, this plant on the right-hand side, the really tall grass right there, is called cattail. Now the Seminoles will pick the cattail up. Oh no! Look at the little kid.
What happened?
Un pajarito, chico.
Un pajarito.
Look at the little kid there. Look, you see the mom right there?
A mamá y el pollito.
Ah,
Baby killdeer right there?
ah, sí.
See a little baby? And the mom's over there?
Ahí está
Now,
la
what the
mamá.
mom will do is she'll pretend like she's hurt, so she'll start holding her wing out, and she'll start making this noise. We go up to her, she might start doing it. And what she's doing is she's trying to distract you from her baby. Take the roots, grind it up, that's what they make their fry bread from. The lily pads are yellow lilies, and the purple flowers are pickle row weed. Then you got your Asian water buffalo on the right-hand side. Yes. Right there in that oak tree, also known as the snake bird or water turtle. And you'll see them a lot around the cattle, the horses, the water buffalo. Their relationship is called a symbiotic relationship where both animals benefit, and the cattle egret actually eats all the insects on and around the animal. Now June actually kicked off and started our rainy season out here. So by August to September, 80 to 90% of this park will be underwater. Now, if you look out in front of us in the distance, you see the rarest and most exotic animal that we have out here, a cow, also known as cracker cattle, brought over by the Spanish. At one point in time, Florida was the largest distributor of beef in the nation. You got your little snowy egret right there. little moorhen, blackbird with a red beak. There's a beautiful big white bird back there. It's called a great white egret.
Ganado. ¿Ah, sí?
The white bird with the orange beak is the white ibis, also known as the hurricane bird. It is Miami Hurricane's mascot. They got the nickname hurricane bird. They're the last birds to leave when the hurricane hits Florida and the first bird to come back. They can also fly in winds of over 60 miles an hour.
Aquí hay otro búfalo. Ah, sí, hay un caballo.
Entering the hardwood hammock, which is pretty much an island of trees, hammock meaning place of shade, so we will feel the temperature drop just a little bit here.
¿Son los
We
árboles
also will
qué?
be getting extremely wet because it did rain really bad, so all the tree branches will hit the buggy and we're all going to get soaked. Hopefully no one melts. Also, again, it's very, very bumpy in here, so again, hold on to all of your belongings. Do not hold on to the railings. We do get really close to the trees. Is anyone afraid of snakes? Sure? Is anyone afraid of snakes?
¿Ah, sí?
Yeah. Well, if you are, too bad. Occasionally snakes do fall into the buggy. If that's the case, just pick it up, pass it around, and throw it out when you're done. I warned you that you're gonna get wet.
¡Ay! 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 Sí. Don't have alligator here? Yes?
In just the Everglades alone, there's an estimated over 2.5 million alligators.
¿Qué? Que no sé qué millones.
And then the really big trees, the two really big trees on the right-hand side, are the bald cypress. Now the Seminoles use the bald cypress for their foundations of their teepees. They also use the bald cypress for their dugout canoes.
Que arriba qué.
This tree has a natural oil that repels insects, and it can lie submerged underwater for over 100 years without rotting. This palm that you see all around us is a stable palm.
Continuamos en esta odisea. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Cuándo llegaremos a la civilización? ¿En qué año? Ay. Es que por aquí también hay cocodrilos. Ay. es que... ¿Y usted cree que nosotros cómo vamos acá? Tomo unas fotos así. Ay, ay. Y es que es profundo, ¿ah? Sí.
And this area on the right hand side is called a potash pond. Potash pond is filled with the potash trees. Now this area is the first place to fill up with water in the rainy season and the last place to dry up. If you look at the white substance growing on this oak tree right here, you'll see it growing on all the trees out here in the hammock, or out here in the swamp period. And this substance right here does not hurt the tree, but it also doesn't grow in water. It's called lichen, so it acts as a natural water table. If you look at the bottom of the tree, it starts or stops growing about a foot up the tree. If you look all the way out to the potash pond's about 3 to 4 feet up the tree. That is how deep it will get out here in the rainy season. And when the trail fills up completely with water like it is right now, you'll see a lot of turtles, water snakes, alligators, a lot of species of wading birds. Probably the best time, most beautiful time to come out here. In August is probably our hottest time of the year. And it's when our pterodactyl mosquitoes come out and it's mating season. And they can actually pick you up and fly away.
Ay, ay, ay. Salimos a tierra firme.
And right here on the left-hand side, we have a wild orange or wild citrus tree. The citrus was actually brought over by the Spanish, and I know that Florida is very well known for oranges, but it's not native to Florida, nor Spain. It's actually native to Asia, or China actually. You know, everything's made in China. This is not the sweet orange that you buy in the store. It's actually very, very sour. So all the Seminoles could use it for was to marinate their food, and it was considered a medicine because of the vitamin C. This plant right here is called a golden polypod. You see the spores growing on it. And you got your sword fern. And then this really stringy plant that's growing on that stable palm tree is called shoestring fern. Now you can eat it off the tree raw just like that, or you can make an herbal tea. It acts just like Pepto-Bismol. It helps to upset stomach. This plant growing on this oak tree right here is a great indication whether it's rained out here in the last few hours or few days. If it hasn't rained out here in a few days, what this plant will do is it'll dry, shrivel up, turn brown, and look like it's dead. What it's doing is it's lying in a dormant stage, and it can lie dormant for over 40 years without a single drop of water. Once it rains really good out here between 5 to 6 hours, it'll open up, look green, beautiful all over again. It's a great plant for those of you that do not have a green thumb, and we sell it in the gift shop with a 40-year warranty.
¿Se está grabando?
Sí.
¿Seguro?
Sí. ¿Por qué? Otro charquito. Ay. Ay. Una garza.
It's a great white egret.
¿Dónde? ¿La derecha?
¿Dónde?
Ya pasó. No lo vimos.
Un alligator. Yeah. Okay, you go.
This is a replica of a Seminole camp. Now, the original camp was right back beyond these trees. The Chickees are no longer standing, but they have found artifacts back there. It's absolutely beautiful. I've been back there. There's a lot of wild orange trees and a lot of wild grapevines. Okay, now the only difference between this camp and the original camps is there was always 3 Chickees, and the Chickees would not only just be 1 story, they would make 2-story ones as well. Okay? Now this first Chickee on the left-hand side is a sleep Chickee. Now they did raise their beds up a little bit higher off the ground. This area right here, if you can see, the lichen goes almost completely to the ground. This indicates that this is high ground. But occasionally a good storm could come in here, maybe a hurricane, so the possibility of beds, but normally it was a lot lower to protect them from the rain. The metal on top is just a modern style right now, but normally they would use animal hides. And then this Chickee right here would be the heart and soul of the camp. This is the cook Chickee. Now the Seminoles had 3 wars in the 1800s in the United States. At that point they were very, very cautious. The Seminoles still to this day place 4 logs on the fire, pointing north, east, south, and west. It acted as their compass. When the men would leave and go hunting, the women would be here with the children and the elders. If the women would hear the soldiers
Tradiciones.
Ah, de los indios.
Son sus tradiciones, no sé cómo vivirán ellos.
Ya. Hola. Me alcanzó a golpear una. ¡Ay! 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 ¿No se ven más cocodrilos por ahí? Uy, que la calienten por lo menos. Ay, ay, ay. Está muy fría esta agua. Ay.
Yo también volaba esta.
Ay. Ay. Ya el lente de la cámara está lavado. Aquí se metieron en carros y dieron la vuelta aquí. Debe ser que de aquí para allá ya es más suave. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay. Un poquito de agua.
Now these patches of trees that you'll see over here is a great indication of where high ground is. High ground is where it's less likely to flood. This plant right here is called the saw palmetto. The saw palmetto produces a berry that's used to help and prevent with prostate cancer. It's also home to eastern diamondbacks, the dusky pygmy rattlesnake, wild rabbits, wild hogs, and the Florida panther likes to crouch down and wait for smaller animals.
Ay. Ay, ¿este qué es?
And that is a species of antelope native to India called the nilgai.
De la India.
Nilgai meaning blue cow. They do get it from the male to use the male. They have a bluish grayish color.
Hey, Dad, there's a...
Este es de la India, ¿no? India. Hindú. Allá se abre otra carretera. Sí.
Yeah, that water looks radioactive. That plant growing on top of it is called duck. And more white ibis and a little snowy spirit by himself.
Las vacas. Ah, las garzas.
Water buffalo, more white ibis. Buffalo.
El portamaletas de estos. Aquí cargan sus chucherías ahí, pues.